As we head into 2025, there's no shortage of challenges on the horizon. From economic uncertainty to extreme weather events, our world is evolving, sometimes faster than we can keep up with. But preparation is the key. Today, we'll walk you through the 10 most pressing threats we could likely face this coming year, ranked from the least severe to the most impactful. But more importantly, we'll share practical strategies to prepare yourself and your loved ones. Number 10, the rise of AI and automation risks. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is growing faster than most of us realize. It's replacing jobs, managing data, and even creating original content. Why this matters? Potential job losses for sure. From office work to manufacturing, AI threatens to automate jobs humans do now. Unconscious manipulation through social media and algorithms can subtly influence your decisions without you ever knowing. Unsecured data vulnerabilities of your digital footprint. For instance, the constant location tracking, endless online purchases and activities are constantly tracked and stored. But here's how to prepare. To prevent job losses, shadow AI-enabled jobs. Find emerging job roles that involve managing or complementing AI systems such as AI tool operator, prompt engineer, to ensure you grow with the technology and not be eliminated by it. Learn basic coding for AI tools. Platforms like ChatGPT and Midjourney thrive on human inputs. Learn prompt engineering or how to leverage those tools. Control your digital footprint by reducing data available on you by using data scrubbing services like Delete Me or Jumbo. Invest in skills that AI can't replace, like focusing on manual trades like carpentry, welding, and advanced emergency medical training, which will all be highly bartered skill sets during SHTF and other crises. Build a tech-free day routine by practicing manual alternatives, like writing schedules on paper, journals, and using analog calculators, or map out routes manually. This keeps critical skills sharp so you don't rely on the technology. Number 9. Technological dependencies and failures. We become reliant on technology for everything: navigation, communication, banking, and even basic tasks. But what happens when it fails? Here's what's at risk. Of course, the obvious widespread power and utility systems outages can bring daily life to a grinding halt. But more importantly is losing the essential skills like map reading, using manual tools, and basic self-reliance. But here's how to prepare. Learn to use maps and compasses. Get topographic maps of your area and practice navigation without GPS. Stock up on low-tech tools like hand-operated can openers, crank radios, and mechanical kitchen tools like coffee grinders, coffee makers, and saws. Anything that doesn't require power to perform that function you've gotten accustomed to. Stovetop espresso percolators or stovetop coffee makers. Stock up on written down essential knowledge. Printed step-by-step guides for manual farming, first aid, and other survival skills won't be available on the internet if there's no power. Digital files will cease to exist. Get it all in print. Create a tech detox weekend, simulating a power grid failure with family by going tech-free for a weekend to practice those essential skills. This will definitely highlight weaknesses to fix and work on. Nowadays, just because the grid is down doesn't mean that there aren't alternatives to get critical power when needed. So work on DIY electricity basics. Learn to set up micro solar systems or hand crank chargers for small devices like radios or lights. Number 8. Social and political unrest. From street protests to digital mobs, unrest is rising, and not just at home. Outside forces often exploit divisions to create chaos. What's happening now? Polarization of ideologies has never been greater in our modern times. Topics of conversation such as economics, immigration, marriage, and abortion will certainly bring out the passion in people from all walks of life. Here's how to prepare. Pre-map no-go zones for situational awareness is key here. Identify areas prone to unrest and pre-plan detours. Use tools like Google Maps, Waze, and other offline navigation apps when available. Install DIY security enhancements in your home. For instance, reinforcing windows with shatterproof film, adding deadbolts and window locks, and installing cheap DIY alarms like motion-activated lights or security camera systems. For a full in-depth video on DIY home safety upgrades, check out our other videos here. Creating a silent room. Use sandbags, heavy furniture, or plywood to fortify an internal room as a temporary safe spot. Stock up on lethal and non-lethal defense tools. Pepper spray, stun guns, or flashlights with strobe modes can protect without escalating conflicts and, of course, the use of guns and ammunition. Practice escaping on foot. Develop routes to walk out of your neighborhood undetected using side streets, alleys, and natural covers. Number 7. Food and water scarcity. Global food systems are vulnerable. In the U.S., our food supply chain is resilient, but not 100% self-sufficient and relies on imports to some degree. However, things such as droughts, floods, and economic disruptions can strain food production worldwide. Well, here's what's happening. Mass agricultural systems currently grow monocrops, leaving them prone to disease and failure. Also, water scarcity is worsening due to unpredictable weather patterns. Here's what you can do to prepare. Learn foraging basics by studying local edible plants, berries, and fungi. A foraging guide specific to your region is essential. Grow food in unconventional spaces like vertical gardening techniques, windowsill planters, or hydroponic systems in small apartments. Build a rainwater collection system if possible, collecting rainwater in barrels and the use of filters, or the DIY sand purification systems are safe for drinking water. Dehydrate foods at home by using a dehydrator to preserve vegetables, fruits, and meats, then vacuum seal them for long-term storage. Raise micro livestock such as quail, rabbits, or backyard fish tanks for a continuous protein source if you have the land. Number 6. Pandemics and health crisis. Zoonotic diseases, antibiotic-resistant bacteria, and lab-created viruses remain significant risks. Remember COVID-19? Yeah, the next health crisis could be worse. But here's how to prepare now. Learn wild medicinals or natural remedies. Start with identifying local plants like dandelions and elderberries that can serve as natural remedies for colds, cuts, and inflammations and immune system boosters. Build yourself a health binder, keeping a printed guide of first aid protocols, home remedies, and medical phone numbers. Practice good sanitation by building a DIY hand washing station with a water jug, spigot, and soap for grit-down hygiene. Stock up on vitamins and probiotics to boost your immunity through supplements and good gut health foods like fermented vegetables. Number 5. Global conflicts and geopolitical tensions. From Ukraine to the South China Sea, tensions are rising worldwide. War and conflicts disrupt supply chains, increase prices, and destabilize economies. Here's how to prepare. Stock up now on non-perishable essentials. Focus on dry goods like rice, beans, oats, powdered milk, and canned proteins. Find local alternatives by building relationship with local farmers or community growers or co-ops for food security. Diversify currencies by keeping small amounts of precious metals, foreign currencies, or crypto, or barter goods to trade if necessary. Store fuel safely. Stockpile gasoline or propane in approved containers for emergencies. Create a bug-in plan. Prepare to shelter in place during escalating conflicts with essentials like blackout curtains and noise control. Threat number 4. Energy supply disruptions. Of course, our list wouldn't be complete without including the severe weather, infrastructure issues, and foreign dependencies that are straining the power grids. What can you do now to be better prepared when power issues arise? Get familiar with and build a solar-powered backup system. Start small with portable panels and battery banks for charging lights and devices, then work your way up to support other critical items in your home. Learn to cook off-grid style, for instance, the ever-reliable rocket stoves. Ensure you have a backup charcoal or propane gas grills, and if all else fails, simple fire pits with wood when power is out. Consider reducing your energy needs by implementing energy-saving measures like using blackout curtains, insulate windows, and upgrading to energy-efficient appliances. Number 3. Cybersecurity risk. The threat of cybersecurity risk cannot be understated these days. It seems like at least once a month we're receiving mail from some company we've done business with in our life that is sending out notifications that they've had a security breach and our sensitive personal data may or may not have been compromised. How can you mitigate the impact of this issue? Don't underestimate the use of offline storage. Backup critical data on encrypted drives kept in a fireproof safe at home or in a safety deposit box at a local bank that has easy access if needed. Reduce your digital presence by deactivating old accounts and subscriptions that store personal data. Set up cyber alerts from free tools like haveibeenpawned.com to check if your accounts have been breached. Run phishing drills. Practice identifying suspicious emails and links. Teach family members to recognize scams and not to click on random links or scan random QR codes that are now being linked to international mobile phone scams. Secure your router. Change default passwords and enable WPA3 encryption for your Wi-Fi network. Deactivate unlocked guests' Wi-Fi accounts, as anyone can park outside of your house and use your internet to access other devices within your network, and never share your password with anyone you don't know. Possible threat number 2, extreme weather events. Once-in-a-lifetime storms, floods, and wildfires are now annual events, seems like it. What can you do? Fortify key areas by using waterproof barriers around entry points and add attic vents to prevent heat buildup. Stock weather-specific gear like sandbags, inflatable rafts, portable fans, and fire blankets are essential. Anchor and secure outdoor items like outdoor furniture, grills, and tools to prevent wind damage. Store go-bag essentials nearby, like keeping waterproof bags packed with critical documents, clothes, and food, and other bug-out bag essentials. Build a climate-safe shelter in your home by fortifying for extreme weather events with items like storm shutters, flood barriers, and other tornado shelter items. Number 1. Economic instability. The biggest threat we foresee in 2025 is by far a shaky economy. Themes such as inflation, job instability, and rising costs on everyday household goods will affect us all. But what can we do to prepare now? Be prepared to create a barter system stockpile. Stock up on items that are valuable in hard times. Items such as alcohol, hygiene products, and tools. For a full breakdown on barter system must-haves, check out our video here. Start a skills exchange network by trading knowledge. For instance, if you're skilled in carpentry, you can trade with a trusted prepper community member for food preservation knowledge that will fill your pantry with long-lasting products. Learn new repair skills like fixing broken tools, clothes or electronics, small engines and appliances that will save money and provide value in the future. Invest in food independence by building a year-long pantry to buffer against price hikes and shortages. For a full list of top long-lasting pantry items you need to stock up on, check out our other video here. Focus on debt reduction by eliminating high-interest loans to free up resources during tough times. 2025 is shaping up to be a challenging year, but that doesn't mean you should panic. Preparation is empowering. Don't overwhelm yourself and panic. Start small. Choose 1 to 2 areas to focus on this month. Then build gradually. For instance, work on food storage, then home security. Tackle preparedness step by step, but most importantly, stay informed. Awareness and knowledge are your best weapons against uncertainty. What threat concerns you most? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Stay safe, stay prepared, and always stay ready.